This probably won't sound real, but it happened when I was 19. I faked my own disappearance and lived under a new name in another country for 8 months. Let me explain. I grew up in a tense household. Everything was strict: grades, behavior, clothes, curfews. Even who I talked to, my dad was ex-military, and my mom was the type to read my messages. Freedom didn't exist at 19. I was in a college studying something I hated. Then one night, I just snapped. I was in my dorm room, scrolling through pictures of beaches in Portugal, and thought, what if I just left? No announcement. No goodbye, just vanished. Within 2 weeks, I'd sold my laptop, pawned my bike, withdrew all my savings, just over $2,400, and bought a one-way ticket to Lisbon under my real name. Once I landed, I threw away the SIM card in my phone and created a new identity for casual use. Luca, 22, from Australia, backpacking solo. No one questioned it. I found a hostel that let me clean in exchange for a bunk bed. Eventually, I got a job at a beach bar. The owner didn't ask for ID. He paid me in cash, and I slept in a tiny storage room above the bar. No one knew my real name. Every morning, I walked to the ocean. Every night, I served drinks to tourists. It was simple. For the first time in my life, I breathed without permission. I made friends from Argentina, Germany, Morocco. None of them ever questioned when they asked about family. I kept it vague / not close. Left home to find myself / At night, would gather by the shore, drink wine, and watch the stars. Once, I told a girl the truth, that my name wasn't Luca, and I wasn't Australian. She said, everyone's running from something. Back home, I later found out, people assumed I'd gone missing voluntarily. No huge search, just a few calls to my old friends, and then silence. My family never knew where I went. They still don't. After 8 months, my passport was close to expiring, and my savings had nearly dried up. I decided it was time. I bought a return ticket and flew back like nothing happened. When I walked back home, they were shocked. My mom and dad yelled. They demanded answers. I just said I needed space and that I was safe the whole time. I didn't tell them where I'd gone or what I'd done. I went back to school, changed my major, got a job. I was back to normal, but inside, I was never the same. People talk about freedom like it's a place, but for me, it was when I lived with no name and no plan. That's the wildest thing I've ever done, and if I'm being honest, I still think about disappearing again.